There's a lot of Balmorra left. What's your next move?
Get into more populated areas. Start contacting the locals. Our next major offensive is Imperial headquarters in the city of Sobrik. There's a sizable Balmorran resistance set up nearby. Beke Talrott, the resistance leader, requested our aid, but the satellite system kept us from answering. I'd like to send you.
What's the resistance planning?
They claim they can bring down Sobrik's defenses, but they need someone skilled to lead the way. I'll let Beke know you're heading in that direction. He'll be waiting. I've got to get back to troop deployment. I'm certain we'll cross paths again.
Then if we can hit the power... looks like you've got your reinforcements.
Master Jedi, I'm honored you're willing to take up our cause. I'm Beke Talrott, and this is Colonel Marric. We welcome anyone who's willing to fight for a free Balmorra. I requested backup because we've set our sights on the city of Sobrik. It's currently Imperial headquarters.
How do you mean to accomplish that?
Colonel Marric is the most decorated officer in the Balmorran militia, and our man inside the Empire.
Our best bet into Sobrik is an aerial assault, landing in the spaceport and surprising them.
Our transport's an old Republic model. She can carry enough men to challenge the Empire.
But the spaceport shield disables any non-Imperial craft, and all the false promises in the galaxy won't deactivate it.
Balmorra's not a safe place to fly.
When you're welcome, it's safe enough. When you're not, well, you can see why everyone's fighting over it.
We've gotten our hands on the Troida Disruptor, a prototype weapon that could break through Sobrik's shield.
The Empire has fail-safes in place, and the Troida Disruptor will only work for a few minutes. Luckily, that's all we need.
But activating it requires enough power to launch a Star Destroyer, and we don't have it.
The only thing that's got that kind of juice is Sobrik's power grid, the largest set of generators on Balmorra.
Tampering with these generators might get some unwanted attention.
The men will be armed for the assault on Sobrik. If the Empire decides to bring a fight here first, we'll be ready.
Now, the Empire, anticipating an attack, has positioned fully armed garrisons at each generator.
If you can get past them and siphon power from the generators, we can activate the Troida Disruptor and break through Sobrik's shield.
Ready your men. I'll have that power when you need it.
I'll monitor the power grid from here and contact you when everything's in place. Good luck.
Okay, this time we'll sneak in through the... Ow! Treat the wound! Don't poke at it like an impatient Jawa.
Sorry, sir. We've got company.
Oh, hello there. I'm, Sergeant Carness. This here's Private Anlin. We're trying to recover some Imperial intel, preferably without getting shot. Again.
What sort of information are you after?
Command sent us to retrieve data recorders from crashed Imperial starships. They contain valuable intel on the Empire's planetary defenses.
This is insane, sir. Why should we keep risking our necks when we have a Jedi right here?
You seem to think these recorders are worth dying for.
It could be the works. Imperial fleet positioning, clearance codes, battery placement. Maybe Anlin's right. That information could help the Republic fleet establish a solid foothold on Balmorra, bring us one step closer to liberating the planet. I'm not leaving here without those recorders, but we simply aren't equipped to get past those lunatics. Can you get them?
You two rest here. I'll handle this.
I hate to have someone else fight my battles for me. I appreciate this.
Cambodia, mete makama azigodoto wocho.
control of Sobrik's power grid, diverting power to the Troida disruptor. That's it. Transferring you to Beke Talrott. Sobrik's shield will only be down for a few minutes, so make it quick.
The Troida disruptor is activated. Sobrik's spaceport shield is breaking down. I can't thank you enough.
You can thank me later. Let's get Sobrik back.
You'll be the hero of Balmorra when we win Sobrik. I promise you.
I'm impressed. Those garrisons were tough, and I should know. I was forced to design them. Beke's got good men, but they're not fighters like you and me. They'll need your help to retake the city. Enter Sobrik through the main gates. Fight through the Empire and make your way to the spaceport from there.
Do you need a rescue?
I'll make my own way to the spaceport. I wouldn't miss this for anything. See you inside.
Personal space. Done and done.
You've lost, Bek. Your men are dead and your ship's in flames.
What? How could you do this to us?
Here come your reinforcements. Ask them if you don't believe me.
You're standing with the Empire, Colonel.
Balmorra will too, before long. Please, don't make this hard. Surrender or die. Those are your options.
Turning on your own people is the darkest path you can take.
Leaving them weak and vulnerable is a shade darker. When the Empire came, the Republic fought, lost, and left. Balmorra needs order, stability, and power to survive. Our future is with the Empire.
We are done with this discussion.
Hear that, Bek? Your backups refuse to surrender. Don't make the same mistake.
Cover me!
Hello? Please tell me someone won that firefight.
The Imperials are dead. The spaceport's secure.
I just hope their dead equals ours. Colonel Marric was respected and revered all over Balmorra. If word of this gets out, we'll lose face, and that means losing support and manpower.
You coward. Weak and spineless, just like the Republic.
The Colonel was once a hero. Let him die like one. Kill him, and put him in with the others. I'll say he fell in combat.
This isn't any worse than you deserve.
At least he did something to help us, in the end. Despite the Colonel's best efforts, you've won us the spaceport. Sobrik will be a battlefield for a few days, but we'll get it under control. Meet me back at the Troida workshop. I'll be waiting.
I managed to retrieve all of the data recorders.
Perfect timing, too. Anlin just finished dressing my wounds. Not too shabby, Private.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Once that intel gets analyzed, the fleet will finally start making some headway on this planet.
You weren't kidding about those scavengers.
Persistent buggers, weren't they? Serves them right. I'll transmit this data back to base. We should be able to step up our offensive any day now.
It's over. Sobrik is free. I didn't think I'd live to see it. You have no idea what you've done for us. Colonel Marric's sacrifice inspired countless men to join the Resistance. The Republic's promised more men, more supplies. We'll clean things up in Sobrik, and then see what else we can do.
I couldn't think of a better legacy for Colonel Marric.
War changes everyone. I'm just glad it only turned one of us into a traitor. Commander Maydean wants to speak with you. We've got him waiting on comm call.
Did the commander say what it was about?
He didn't say, and I didn't pry. Balmorra will never forget what you did for us. Thank you again.